Hey everybody, today I'm going to look at this knife here. This is from the Cold Steel 2017 collection. This is the Grik, and I've had it on order for a while and it just came in yesterday. So I'm going to look at it. It's just a little utility folding knife that they've come out with. There you go, take a peek at that. And it's got a lot of interesting features, and we're going to get into this right now. Alright, so let's look at this. You got what they say is 3 inches. And here, let's look at the specs real quick on that. If you can get that focused. There you go. So it says 3 inches, but it's just under 3 inches, I think. Unless you're going from back here to up there. Then maybe like 3 inches. But right at 3 inches. Let's just say it's right at 3 inches. Of AUS 8A steel. And that's a good steel, the Japanese AUS 8. They know what they're doing with it at Cold Steel. We've seen it work before. It dulls, not super quick, but it gets dull, but it sharpens up quickly. And it makes it for a good little utility knife. Got a little spear point blade here. This pretty cool swedge here on here. Check that out. It's got that new thumb ramp slash hole, flippy spidey hole that Mr. Demko has come out with this year. You first saw it on the Golden Eye, and then they had it on the Night Force. Now you have it. This is the budget version. This is the G10 version of that. There you go. Let me wipe this down. Kind of catch some prints. And you got a really cool cutout up here, which is super useful for what you want this knife to be. This is a really cool utility knife. This is the kind of knife you're going to pull out of your pocket and break down some boxes or do what you got to do with, as far as maybe do a little cutting or whittling or whatever you got to do. It seems a lot shorter than it is, but a 3-inch blade, that's nothing to sneeze at. But this little thumb jobber here, get your thumb in there and it gives you a little bit of leverage for those box breaking down duties, or maybe even feather sticking, or so it kind of gives it more of a utility purpose than just even jimping back here, where you sometimes have jimping. Your thumb naturally just wants to go right into that slot there. So it's pretty cool. Hold on 1 second. Alright, where was I? Let's see that thumb thingy here. So it feels really good when you're cutting into stuff. And we're going to try that out here in a second just to show you. In fact, let's do it right now. Let's just kind of show you what it's going to get like with a little cardboard cut here. So you come back here and you're like, oh, I want to cut some cardboard. But right here you get a lot of leverage. Boom! Right through it. Let's say you only had the little thumb ram back here. You know, it's still got the same thing, but when you're up here, you just get a little bit more push. I'm not doing this on purpose either, watch. Push right through it, right through it. Boom. Boom. Just about took the hairs off my knuckles there. Back here, just not as much lever. I mean, it still goes through because the knife is super sharp. Let's try it up on the double cardboard. Doubly cardboard. So here we go. We gotta get to this double cardboard here. Boom. Just like that. Now we're gonna come back here. Let's pretend that swedge isn't there. We're back here by the eyeball. It's just that much harder. This is now that I've done this test, is that much cooler. That really, even just that little 3/4 of an inch to inch of leverage just really helps you push it through, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty cool experiment there. So if you know you work where you got to cut some stuff, or you got to do some work cutting things open, or you just happen to be out in the garage and that's your thing for the day, this is not a bad little jobber to grab. All right, let's get into the rest of it before I start yapping about other things that don't matter or might happen. All right, let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4 inches of handle here. So overall, about 7 inches of knife. It just feels right. 7 inches seems like a pretty big knife. This seems like it would be a smaller knife, but it's not. Nice 3-inch blade. Now I brought another knife out here to kind of show you the difference or similarities or whatever. Now this is the holdout 1, 2, I think this is the 3, right? Or the 4. Or whatever holdout this is. Which one is this? 2, 3. This is the whole mini holdout here. Let's see what that does against some cardboard. Now this is the CTS XHP steel. If they ever build this in XHP, oh, you've got to get a fistful of those, because those are going to be awesome. Alright, see? That goes, you know what, that goes right through that. This is a good blade for slicing into things. Okay, I'm going to delete this part of the video talking about how the holdout would not work as well as this knife. Holy heck, this holdout. What in the world's going on there? Man, that holdout just went through that better. What's going on? Knife experts, help me! Avengers unite! What? Why? This thing really went through the cardboard a lot better. I know it's not any sharper. This thing will shave you, like super shave you. Well, it feels good in hand. It's thicker than the holdout. The holdout just blew out all my theories. It sounded good before I started talking. But this thing, maybe after 30 or 40 boxes, this thing would get old, having a grip onto it so hard. This feels better with the grip. That's why they did this clip like this. Did you check out that clip? The pocket clip follows the contours of the handle, as opposed to just a little plastic metal pocket clip to keep in your pocket. This actually has a purpose of being part of the handle, being part of the grip, and not giving you any hot spots when you're cutting into things. And that's pretty cool. And oh, I didn't show you. It comes with the clip on the other side, which I might just put on. Wouldn't that be cool? What do you think? Maybe not too thick. So it comes with the other clip. So it's reversible, left, right, tip up. It does not have a lanyard hole, but you know what? The whole time I've been using this thing and playing with it, I haven't even thought about a lanyard. This thing just feels really good, like something you would want. This is the kind of knife you'd have in both pockets, one in each pocket. This is a super useful knife. Alright, so it does, of course, have the Andrew Demko triad lock. Just rock solid all the way around. No wiggle, no jiggle, no nothing. This is a great all-purpose 3-inch EDC. I mean, you could say it's a pocket chunker. Well, let's check it out. Let's check out the weight. Maybe it is a pocket chunker. Alright, let's check out what the weight is on this thing. I know what they say it is. They say 3 ounces, which puts it right at pocket chunker, right? 3.07. So that's right at the pocket chunker limit. That's not too bad. And 87 grams. Now that is not horrible as far as just throwing it in your pocket, but it feels better than a pocket chunker. It doesn't feel like a pocket chunker. It's like saying that the American Lawman is a pocket chunker. It is not, sir. Let's see what it weighs. What does it weigh? Wow, it weighs that much? Oh, who knew? Alright, so the Lawman is heavier than I remembered it being. Well, 4.2 ounces, or yeah, 4.2 ounces. Not too bad with the throw there. So let's say 4.1. But still, this beats it. Right at 3. Not bad. Throw that in your pocket and you're a box opening fool. I mean, seriously. The Osate A, once again, it's going to dull up a little bit, but it's going to sharpen up, razor sharp pretty quickly. Got the new cool clip. Let's see, make sure I got everything here before I head off into Neverland. Got the thumb ramp, closed construction, of course, with that triad lock. It's a little bit stiff when you first get it, but a lot of the cold steel triad lock knives are. Seems like especially some of the smaller ones. Maybe it's just a leverage thing or something. I can't seem to get that snapped open, but it'll break in. They all do. Let's see what else we got here. Boom, boom. It feels good in hand, even with my chunky fingers. You can check out, I got plenty of room there. It feels like a smaller knife. I mean, it looks like a smaller knife to me, but when you pull it out, it's not. It's a nice, it's not even a pocket chunker weight, pocket chunker accessibility. But it's just a good EDC blade for, 3 ounces and a 3-inch blade. That's pretty awesome. Alright, so I think that's about it. Let me see. Like here, subscribe over here. Let me know what you think. Have you ordered this one? Do you have this one? You had it in hand? If you like cold steel and you like any of their They're different, you know, like the American Lawman. Of course, this is going to cost you twice as much as this. You can get this for about 35 bucks at Blade HQ. So it's a nice budget, cold steel, sturdy, sweet spear point blade. I love the spear point blade. You can't hardly beat that for the budget. I mean, check that out. It's pretty comparable as far as, you know, size on that blade. I know this is about 3.5 inches, right? All right, so let me know what you think. And remember, go check out the Facebook page. We're getting some members over there. We're talking some more over there. There's a lot more room to talk. A lot more people chatting about their own blades and what they have and showing pictures and conversations going on. I think we're right about 80 members right now. And the more we get, the more fun we're going to have. So, there you go. This is the Cold Steel Grik, and I will talk to y'all later.